Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Oh Baby Fuck Me, it's Utah Productions coverage of today's early evening game versus Corpus Christi Dota versus the fucking Goons. Now, these are relatively unknown teams within the UK Dota scene, so let's just give a little lowdown on the people here. We have Drub Daddy, Puzzling Papa, Nuke Storm, Party Snack Drive, and Coconuts Migrate on fucking Goons. And on Corpus Christi, we have Dr. Revolution, Monkey, Whoop 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 Whoop, Z-Man Gaming, and Ignore Me is Hack. Now, let's take a quick look at the bans here. We have Bristleback because that hero's broke as fuck in these low MMR games. We have Snapfire, that's a nice respect ban towards Whoop Whoop Whoop.
Dyer's turn to
Then we have the Mars. Not sure why they're banning that against Drub Daddy. He's not going to hit a single spear in this game. And the respect ban to the Invoker for Party Snack Drive. And the instant Earth Spirit pickup, it was not banned. They decided to go for the Mars instead. And the block pick of the Grimstroke against Puzzling Papa there. And the Dragon Knight pickup. Very strong. Seeing a lot in this major. Don't know how effectively this team's going to be able to utilize it, but we shall see.
10 seconds.
Now, in terms of laning, we're probably going to see
5
Monkey
seconds.
mid, Z-Man or Ignore Me as Hack going for the safe lane, and whichever one of those doesn't take the safe lane will probably take the offlane core. And Dr. Revolution and Whoop 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 will probably be the supporting duo. I expect Whoop Whoop to be the 4. But I guess it will be hero dependent. And Sanking for Drub Daddy. Now this is a hero that Drub Daddy can actually play, unlike
It
Mars.
is Dyer's ban.
And then Death Prophet. Just a bit of a cancer hero. No one really wants to play against it. John will take any, Monkey will take any opportunity to win. Even if it's sinking as low as picking Death Prophet. Now these picks and bans are coming through quite quickly. It makes me think these teams aren't really thinking about their decisions.
5
Let's see,
seconds
do we have any all chat
remain.
banter going on? Davian, the Dragon Knight. True.
Radiant's turn
Viper
to
ban. I'm surprised Monkey did not pick that straight away. Very broken hero in this patch. Earth Spirit not picked up that much in competitive gaming,
10
but
seconds
when you
remain.
have a Divine on your team,
Dyer's turn to ban.
probably a decent pick. They really do not want to go against any kind of push strat with the DP and Leshrac bans. I guess if you pair either of those up with a DK, then it's going to be pretty rough. It's going to be
10
a quick
seconds remain.
push.
Radiant's
DK to tank
turn
any
to ban.
push strat. Like a Siren ban, probably a respect towards Coconuts Migrate. Pretty awful hero to play against as well. And DK can't really harass her out of lane, assuming this is an offlane DK.
10
Still could
seconds.
flex it mid if they need to.
5 seconds remain.
We have revealed their offlane on the Radiant here with our Spirit Sanking. Though DK Grimstroke is also a very good offlane. Dragon Tail guaranteeing your Inkswell. A lot of damage. Unkillable DK. Oh wait, in the...
It is Dyer's
we have a
ban.
Lina ban. Just a lane hero, lane winning hero that Monkey will probably want to pick.
Ten seconds. Dyer must choose.
Terrorblade ban. Again, another respect ban towards Coconuts Migrate. Not played it too much recently, but
Radiant's turn
always
to
in
pick.
the back pocket to pick. There's a Lich. This is probably Dr. Revolution's pick. Although I have seen
Dire
Dr.
must
Revolution
choose.
and Suzu play both of his heroes. I guess they'll just go on whatever I expect this to be
Radiant's
a safe lane
turn to
match.
pick.
Ancient Apparition and then immediately the Spectre pickup. The Spectre really makes me think this is going to be Ignore Me as hack. Could be wrong though, they like to flex between the two
10
players
seconds
for the
remain.
core positions. AA, surprised he got through this far. This hero
5
is
seconds.
very good against DK. Stops the Dragon's Blood regen. Also very good against Spectre as well. Amplifying the magic damage done to her with that Ice Vortex. As well as the Ice Blast, stopping any kind of save or regen on her. Very balanced draft so far from Radiant. Good control, good burst damage. Though Dire do have a very potent ganking lineup with the Spectre and DK. As soon as DK gets Blink, he can just go in with Inkswell. Dragon Tail, Inkswell stun into Spectre ulti. It's pretty potent. Though yeah, I expect this Spirit to do a lot during the
It is
game.
Radiant's
Early
ban.
lane, sorry.
Sven
Sven pick
stands
up for
ready.
Coconut's Migrate. Don't really know how Spectre versus Sven late game really works. Spectre's probably one of the better heroes against Sven.
10 seconds remain.
Definitely blows up these supports.
5 seconds Dire's remain. Turn to ban.
Puck ban on the side of the Radiant. Still got yet to see Monkey's hero unless they're picking the off lane for last pick. Void's still left in the
10
pool. I feel like this is a
seconds.
pretty good Void game on the side of Radiant, but they went for the Sven instead.
5 seconds.
Banned out the Naga and Viper, meaning the Void would have had a pretty decent game. Though the lockdown in the lane with Dragon Knight Grimstroke would have been pretty rough. So we're looking for a mid hero on the side of the Radiant, Corpus Christi. And Goons also looking for their mid hero. Trying to think of heroes that I've seen either of these guys play. The Wind Ranger's still left in the pool. Quick reflexes could make her good against the Sven.
It is Radiant's ban.
TA ban, I don't really think it's a hero that Party Snack would have played, but pretty in hero.
Ten seconds.
.25 seconds left on the last pick for Radiant. Banning out the Wind Ranger. I agree with that. Wind Ranger demolishes these supports very, very quickly as soon as she gets Maelstrom. Spirit can roll away, but I feel like he dies way too quickly if he gets shackled. And the Oracle ban for Nukestorm, they think this could potentially be a mid-Earth Spirit or mid-Oracle even. I've seen that happen a couple of times from Nukestorm. Oh, what am I thinking? This is a mid. This is not mid Party Snack. It's Earth Spirit. 4 likely. Could see Kunkka, though I don't really feel like Kunkka does that much against Spectre DK. Could see the Visage. And it's the Lion.
Lion.
So this is probably Earth Spirit mid, offlane SK. It could be mid SK as well. Could even maybe mid line. Who knows what these boys are gonna roll out. This is an Angus draft.
10
It's probably
seconds.
mid Earth Spirit.
5 seconds remain.
So we've got Monkey's Hero to come out now. Decent Ember game. Storm Spirit. Not very good against these 3 decent stuns against him. Same with the Quap. Monkey King, not too bad, though Sandstorm and Wukong's command is not amazing, but it would destroy the Earth Spirit mid if it is indeed an Earth Spirit mid. Void Spirit also an option, but suffers the same as Ember and Storm, obviously. Probably going to let the clock run all the way down. A lot of comfort heroes here. SK and Earth Spirit, and Sven for the Radiant. For Corpus Christi, a little more on the experimental side for the heroes, I guess. If it is
Choose your hero.
Spectre. Razor pretty decent against Sven if he gets that matchup, but he's probably gonna be mid against the Earth Spirit. Don't know how good it's gonna be here. I feel like he just gets stunned and they walk away from him. So it is the offlane Z-Man DK with the Whoop Grim. Safe lane's going to be Lich Spectre. Pretty standard lanes coming out here. AA Puzzling Papa. Oh, even featured. Look at that. 12 and 8 in the last 20 matches. Not bad. Spectre. Ah, level 13. 9, 6 and 26. Ooh. Alright, first things first. We got to take a look at these sets.
Prepare for battle.
Immortal. Do. Can respect that. Arms. Not even named.
Want to tame the lion?
Very mishmash of items here. A lot of contrasting colours. It's about as flex as you can get with a Sand King, in my opinion.
Just
Have a look at
what
the
I've
AA.
been waiting
There's
for.
not really too many options with an AA.
Oh, sorry
You got
to
the shoulders,
disappoint
the immortal
you.
shoulders, and that's it. Kind of basic bitch, not gonna lie. Lion. Lion, you can go mad with immortals, though we've only got one here. I don't know if there's a single cosmetic that looks good on Lion. The hero's just not a cosmetic hero. Body Snack with his patented snack. Look at it wibble wobble. Decent. Sven, let's take a look at you. I'm expecting big things. Going with the classic Artorias of the Abyss vibe here. Helmet could do with improvement. I think there's a better Artorias of the Abyss helmet that you can go for. That is a big old sword. On the side of the Dire, we have Lich. One and more. Pretty basic. Razor. What a horrible set. Does have the Immortal Leash. Just look weird, like the colours, just very strange.
Where do you think you're
Grimstroke?
going?
Decent Grimstroke. No mortals, just a full set, but DK. Now this is by far the best DK set. This
What?
shield and this sword. Oh, so good. Spectre. Again, Spectre's one of those heroes there's not really much you can do with. There's not really that many items. Don't have the soul diffuser weapon. We shall see. Let's take a look at some starting items here. Nothing too crazy. Boots from Lion. Looks like a couple of heroes haven't bought their items, the Spear and the Lich yet. The players just having a little
You were expecting
trash talking before the game.
Sandy Claus.
Who even paused the game?
The quest for ultimate glory continues.
Alright, let's have a look at how these lanes are going to shape up.
Really?
Oh, sorry to disappoint you.
No early smokes. Doesn't look like anyone's going for any trickery. Probably just going to see Radiant, take this rune, and the top bounty rune. And bottom runes for Dire.
Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot.
Teams complaining about the rules. Clearly don't know them. Would Dire have placed that ward without them being
30
seen?
seconds and counting.
Clearly the players are not used to being sorry, I just took a sip of beer. Clearly the players are not used to playing in these high tournament settings, and I've just realised I probably
Who will emerge
should enable scroll wheel
victorious?
for this. Let's just quickly do this. Scroll wheel. Will I find it before first blood? Alright, no scroll wheel for us. I swear it's some advanced options here somewhere. Early bit of aggression from this Radiant offlane. Lich pretty much always going to win this trade, so the Lion 70 mana spec is pretty rough. See, let you get it.
Hello, I'm Gabe Newell. You've just achieved first blood.
I am
Thanks
a real
and have
caster
fun.
now. DK getting too over aggressive without Dragon's Tail, Dragon's Blood, sorry.
Stings, don't it?
Into the AA, chilling touch. Just can't walk away from the Sven. Whoa! Lots of damage here from the Sven very early. Top lane. Lion manning up on this Lich. Don't think he'll kill. Could potentially cancel the salve. Mid lane. Razor losing to the up. A lot of damage. Her Spirit's not going to be able to come in for a while. Lich still pretty low behind, decided not to pop his salve too quickly. Caustic Finale first on the Sand King, opting for the Burrow Strike early as well.
Stings, don't it?
Radiant dominating the CS very early. Water runes have spawned. Neither mid deciding to pick them up just yet. Neither support deciding to go for them. Z-Man getting harassed very early. Radiant have pulled into their hard camp. Spectre's not having too great of a game, though she does have 8 CS.
I should look to the middle tower.
And Lich taking a fair amount of damage from this Lion. Not quite sure what to do. This Boots first Lion making plays, and the decision to save this out, though it gets cancelled. Boots paying off dividends there. Neither ward mid, dewarded. This lane, side camp here has been blocked, and in this lane, the camp has been blocked for the Radiant safe lane. Dragon Tower spam beginning. Probably would have gone an extra point in Dragon's Blood because he was watching first earlier. Led some Texas. So, again, an extra point in Dragon's Tail that should guarantee the Inkswell. I like the Inkswell max here from Whoop.
Denied.
Razor's actually getting beat in CS, which you would not expect from a melee to Razor lane. Lich had to go all the way back to base, does keep his TP, giving his Spectre decent levels early. Ulti coming out on Whoop was no stun from Sven. He will live.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
DK just being that unkillable frontliner, double fullness of strength going into the Soul Ring. Very stat heavy build. And mid. Max bolt, standard build. Max in Q, then W, 1 point in Geomagnetic Grip at 1 point, it feels like he needs it. Bottom. Dragon Tail spam still coming out. Sven doing about equal to the DK, though the DK does have 6 denies. Winning very equal lane down here actually. I'd like to see more Dragon Tail into Inkswell like this. Cold Feet out in Z-Land. He can't do anything, and the damage from the Storm Bolt. He's just dead! And top lane, Spectre going onto this Lion. With the Ice Blast, he's just dead.
The Winter Warrior
So,
ends you.
this SK has got free reign of the lane. There's no sentries anywhere. Well, there's 1 sentry here. SK, if he plays further in the lane, he's actually fine. Razor filling up his bottle.
Gold is a great conductor.
Dire's
Needs to be a bit more
middle tower
synergized
is
with this. You
under
need to wait
attack.
until you get the Dragon's Tail, then you go and pop the Inkswell. So the Cold Feet does mean you can't fully commit, otherwise you're just gonna get Stormbolt. He doesn't actually have mana for Stormbolt though. No Mango either, so you can just run at him. And Spectre, top, being harassed under her tier 1 catapult lane wave as well. Only the Chainmail, going for the Blade Mail build. SK having a free lane as they, the Sand King and the Earth Spirit. The Earth Spirit's gone top. Dive damage. Gone. Lost armor won't save you. Spectre though continuing getting
Dire's top tower is under
full XP. Not the worst Spectre game, 26 CS is okay. Nice steal from Fire Snake there. Razor game dumpstered in
Stings.
CS
Got it.
anyway. Even in terms of the movements around the map. I'm not seeing anything from him just yet.
Bounty.
Tanking, maxing Sandstorm, took an extra point in Burrow Strike actually. Deciding to not go for the epicenter. Kingswell onto the AA. Cold Feet onto the DK, meaning he can't commit fully. And DK, very difficult to kill, even with that huge amount of base damage from the Sven. And Whoop with the blocks, not sure if necessary, probably just taking more damage than he needs to. No regen, no boost speed. Razor gone top, popped ult, killed Lion, and DK dove under tower with the Stormhammer.
Dire's
ED top.
structures are fortified.
Spirit found it. Some free XP for this Grimstroke. We'll appreciate that. And Sven starting to recover. I say recover. 11 denies coming out from this game. That's pretty powerful. Again, with this amount of damage on the Sven, I probably would have gone
There is
the
little hope for
max
Radiant's middle
damage.
tower.
Maybe gone 1.7. This is how you do the combo. Dragon Tail
Radiant's middle tower
top.
is under attack.
Killing spree.
Oh, how do I get either of those? Grimstroke goes bottom, Dragon Tail onto the Sven. The Earth Spirit went top, screwing the kill onto the Spectre and the Lich. Razor bottom as well. A lot of movements in this first 10 minutes. Dragon Tail. Sven harassing him, pops the DK form with the pressure this tower. Standard DK things at level 6.
There is little hope
Top
for
tower gone.
Dire's middle tower.
SK having a free game. Popped him for the Blink
Dominating,
Dagger.
I guess.
Wasn't quite early. DK again. Starting to the Stormhammer. Didn't even use Cold Feet. Pops the God Strength. And with all this physical damage coming out, I really do question the Dragon's Blood, and that is Elder Dragon form down, and they killed the SK top.
Radiant should look to
Didn't
their
even
middle
have
tower.
any ultimates. That's great. This Razor gets a haste room. Oh, and just dies just as he picks it up. Good kick from the Spirit.
There is little hope for Dire's middle
Spectre,
tower.
gonna get her Blade Mail on the courier now? Yep, with the salve. Not the worst timing in the world for Spectre. Would probably like boots before this, but it's not the worst. Chip Vest, that's about the best thing you can hope for. And this
Mega
DK
kill.
blown up. Big Stormhammer, Earth Spike, finger combo from the Lion and Spell. AA just chilling there.
Sorry to
Sapping the XP, why not?
you.
Lion on the tome taken by the Lion. Let's take a look at the net worth here. Radiant very ahead. DK suffering very heavily with this 5 deaths. And this Sven very quickly is going to get out of control. Epicenter onto the Spectre now. With the max dispersion, that is not enough damage, and that is Epicenter down for 2 minutes. Radiant safe lane. Just farming. Goes back, pop DK form, then go in. Just got Dragon Tail combo. Cold Feet, straight onto the DK. The boat. The Sven just pops God Strength and just mans up. And top lane,
Here you die.
Spectre dies. They do get the SK kill, but the Earth Spirit
Radiant's
rotation, they're
courier
just
has
dead.
been killed.
Razor came top as well, but just was not in time. Taking the Possessed Mask. Let's take a look at the neutral items very early for Sky. We have 1 chip best. That's right, we can buy out. The Razor being chased. Kingswell to get him out. One pop. Oh, he does pop in the end.
Killing spree.
Ursprit rolls in.
I return you to
Easy kill on the Grimstroke. AA very happy that she finally get a nice pass for once. Spectre trying to defend this mid-tier 1. Very difficult considering there's 3 heroes here. And everyone from Dire is just sitting in this mid lane. It's farm top, it's farm bottom. The mid lane is where we need to be. DD for the Ursprit. And that mid tower gone for the Dire. Feels like Razor has yet to have any impact in this game. He is closing in on his Yules, but
Dire should look to their bottom tower.
probably not won his lane as much as he thought he should, considering. So I guess Ursprit can break the link very easily with his roll.
Dire's bottom tower is in danger.
Radiant here, looking for a wraparound. Nope, they're just gonna push out mid, hang around here, let SK farm top. Very close to blink.
Dire's bottom tower is
No ancient
under attack.
stacks for either team just yet. Spectrum a little bit behind where she is, where she should be, but it's not the worst thing
Dire
in the
should
world.
look to their top tower.
DK, as DK form, he can go and pressure the bottom tower. I would like to see 1 point in Free Fire.
Killing spree.
Thanks, guys.
Ownage.
Thanks a lot.
Oh, sorry to
And
disappoint.
Spectre is dying in her own jungle, ganked by what looks like an AA and an Ursprit. Didn't even drop Magnetize for that.
Radiant should look to their bottom
There's
tower.
no vision here. The vision was here. I don't know if they were expected that deep. Regen
Oh no.
and bloody hell, there it is. Death's happening all across the map. 8k up, 15 minutes for the Radiant. And top, this Lich looks to be very dead.
Dire's
Missed
bottom
roll,
tower
but it's not
is
going to matter
under
today.
Dire's
Dominating
Mana-
performance. Ownage.
Kingswell onto the Razor. Ice Blast onto 2. Full charge here, coming to the Razor.
is in danger.
They pick up a return kill, support for support. Will they find... They find some vision, but they don't find the one that matters. Sven just farming the enemy ancient
Money changes hands.
and trying. Blink Dagger now. Hey, this looks like a dead Spectre Spirit Vessel out.
Mega
Done.
feet of
Not even able to show his own mid lane halfway to his tier 2. And bottom, DK. Nowhere near his Blink Dagger. This Soul Ring is not necessary if you're going
Dire's
for this
middle
Dragon
tower
Tail build.
is under attack.
You just don't use enough mana to warrant it. Maybe 1 or 2 clarities.
There is little
And
hope
wrap
for
around.
Dire's middle tower.
Sanking Lich and Ursprit. Bail out. Stormhammer. Inkswell onto him. Ice Blast missed.
They're unstoppable.
The Lich is just dead. Pull in from Spectre. DK lives. Razor's getting a very good link off. The AA's been fueled. Roll away from the Ursprit. He's gonna live. The AA pays the price. And it's again another support to support. A lot used from both teams. Though the important thing is that Sven is still farming and still has God Strength. DK pop, DK form. Gets Blink on, Earth Spike, and then he gets Burrow Strike, and he's just dead. Veil amping up the damage from
It's good to be king.
Sandstorm. And with this, they can just pressure this tier 2.
Tower is in danger.
Spectre showing here is very risky, and this early Blink Dagger from both the Lion and the SK makes it very difficult to show in any lanes.
Radiant are scanning for enemies. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And Razor with his jewels. Radiant scan, they know someone's here. Lion hiding in the trees. Might just go for the Blink Hex here. Maybe waiting for someone else to show. The epicenter channel into
I guess.
literally everything was used, including Finger and AA Blast. He is a dead Razor. I imagine they're all shouting, "Fuck you, John." Aggressive ward here from the, whoa! Oh, it's that. Oh my god. DK links in on 3 heroes and just dies to the God Strength.
Did you think your wings would save you?
Dire's bottom tower
And
is
elsewhere,
in danger.
Spectre gets soloed by the Earth Spirit. This is looking very, very dire for Dire.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower
Good to
is
see
in
a
danger.
Glimmer Kid
Dire's
come out
bottom
on
tower is no more.
Grimstroke soon. But this Spectre,
What have
5k at 18 minutes has got to be rough. She just hasn't been able to go anywhere on the map besides
Dire scan
this part.
on the hunt for radiant forces.
With these two Big Dagger heroes, it's just so difficult to kill. And the amount of burst potential coming from the Lion and the AA. How many Lion charges has he got now? He's only got 2, but that's still pretty respectable for 19. Lich, out of position, just gonna get blinked on twice and just die, giving the kill to Spirit.
Your flesh is soft. Your spirit
Oh,
is weak.
sorry to disappoint you.
And this DK just can't frontline against these heroes, he just gets melted. So far away from his Blink Dagger. Not able to have the impact that he wants to. Sergeant Yasha being queued for the Razor. Spirit finds the Razor, X-Roll wants the Razor. DK coming in with DK. Link onto Lion, AA Blast coming in. Just the Spectre. Oh, and the DK. DK is just dead to the
Feeling
Magnetize.
frail.
And Razor.
If you were a millennial, I'd say wicked
Earth Spirit
sick.
rolls away. The AA tank the kill.
Watch your
Lion. Essentially looking for a finger play here. Sven comes in with God Strength,
Monster kill.
Hammer, and
Hello,
Lich
this is
is
Gabe
gone.
Newell.
Chasing
Thanks for
the
playing Dota 2. Double
Razor.
kill.
They know where he is, they're pinging him out. Link Hex, maybe? Oh, very close. Not even close, exactly. Echo Saber, queued up for the Spectre. And then after that I imagine Yasha into Manta or Diffusal. DK still working on his Blink. Axe queued up for the DKB now on Earth Spirit, managed to use it last fight. Yours queued up for the Lion. Not entirely sure what that's for, maybe just a little. Let's tier 2 go for free. And not one tier 1 taken from the Dire yet. Boots of Travel as well for the Sand King. He can
Dire's
be
top
anywhere.
tower is under attack.
Sven screaming ahead of the net worth. Queuing up a Daedalus, he is going to be melting some things. And he feels confident enough just to dive a Lich under his own tier 1 tower. Lich armor actually means he lives. He's going to get picked up by the Ice Cloud. DK dies to the Magnetize.
Middle tower
Didn't even
is
drop
under
Magnetize
attack.
actually, just dropped the Spirit Vessel
Tower
and
is under attack.
hit the finger, and he's just gone. This is another 3 tier 2. Meanwhile, Spectre is pushing bottom.
Radiant
Pressure is
structures
there, they
are
do fortify, but I expect that's going to
Dire's
the mid.
middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower.
And the Grimstroke trying to slow down this push, but can't. And neither cores from Dire are interested in defending it. Though it looks like they might be going Roche. If you have blood strength, they can pop back and go for it. A little bit far away. Point is up. And Echo Saber is completed onto this Spectre. Razor's almost got his Sange and Yasha. They know about this. They scan it, they know. Can they contest? Point is up. No chain cross. Big smoke coming in. He can go to Sprint. Yes, Spirit is dead. Ice Blast onto 2. Spectre's being manned up on by this Sven.
Godlike, killing spree.
Dead. Full health. Razor trying to go on the Sven, but the Sven just does so much damage. It's like 500. What do you do? Gets Dragon Tailed. Then gets Stroke of Fate, but they're just going to get chased down by the Zigzaggers, and I don't think... They look low, but they are not! And DK still doesn't have his Zigzag, he does have a Growth Bow.
There they go.
And the Centaur stuns!
Oh, sorry to disappoint you.
And they are not interested in completing Roche, God Strength is down, there's no reason to go back in there. SK gonna push top in the meantime. Reset, wait for cooldowns, go back to Roche probably. They've got good vision. Ward here. Ward here. This one's expiring however. And ward here. Just seems to be a case of lanes being very weak for the Dire and getting crushed. And the Radiant being able to snowball, take jungle control and just make it very difficult for the Dire to really do anything.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Roll in. Yes. Wait, the Dragon Tail hits a Blink. He's gonna die for it. AA Blast coming in, hits the Grimswick and Lich. And the DK, although he looks possible. Roche, half health. Razor. He's gonna live. DK stunned. On this AA. And this Spin just can't die.
A dominating performance.
King's well, Spectre plays hard. And he's just not confident in going in. Spectre is just gonna Dragon Tail onto the Sven into the Ixor combo, and Sven is dead. That is a huge pickoff. Epicenter onto 2 cores and they just explode. He just stood there. Is he carrying? He's carrying detection. He didn't drop it. Oh, hang on, wrong person. He has no detection. Grimstroke will live, and Roche is still not taken. The Sven death going towards the way of the Spectre as well. That's 800 gold and a 10 kill streak. Radiant aware that this is going to be the 3rd time they try and take Roche. Much needed from the Dire. I think in the late game both teams are pretty equal, though the AA is always extremely difficult to deal with the Ice Blast. Ice Blast being thrown onto him, it's gonna hit. Spirit Vessel, he's just dead! There's no way he lives from this. He's gonna pop the Frostbite. Yeah. Bit deeper, first spray goes in, gets Chain Frost. It's gonna bounce. Not very favourably though. And he mans up, kills on a Lich. Sand King's in. You get linked, but not really anything from that. The Lion blinks in. Meanwhile, Sven's in Roche. And the DK is just gonna die to Finger. And this is a Catapult on a tier 3 at 27 minutes. Fortify out from the Dire. Roche taken by Sven. Spectre is cut in top. She is level 18. She got a lot of levels from killing the Sven earlier. But he is level 21.
Is under attack.
Daedalus, Echo Saber, Sange and Yasha going in for the BKB, which will be up in couple of minutes, and there is
Dire's middle tower
very
is under
difficult to
attack.
deal with. You are not killing this Sven for a while. He's even gone for the armor talent.
Radiant
And Warcry.
is now active.
Deal with
Dire's
this
middle tower has
Razor.
fallen.
Quick disengage, no reason to go in just yet. SK, pushing out block. Has his axe. Going in for the sheaves next.
Radiant's bottom tower
Earth Spirit
is
closing in
being
on axe as well. Just over halfway. Spectre queuing up her BKB. She does have it if she wants to buy it. Maybe just a little bit.
Earth's bounty.
Razor also going for BKB. We'll have
Dire are
it
scanning for enemies.
quite far away. I don't know if we'll have it in time for a high ground defense, especially since they're smoking. Though they may catch the Earth Spirit here and an instant right impact stun. Instant X-Ball. The Ice Blast coming in, hitting 3. Oh, does not hit the DK, only hits 2. So that is a big kill. That's a lot of their team fight. And Epicenter was committed. Nowhere near the fight. Delaying this Aegis push. Dire have bought themselves a good minute to go farm their own jungle or push out lanes. Spectre has her BKB now. Razor, one component away. Radiant are being forced into their own jungle for what feels like the first time in 28 minutes. Big stack of ancients actually, even this far.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Mid. See the FK dying. If they kill the Sven here, that's Aegis gone. He's popped God Strength. He won't have it when he comes back up. And he's been left alone. The only person who can come help him is this Lion, and I don't think he's going to do anything. He has to just let his Sven die. The instant TP, there is no stun. Oh, the stun from the DK seals the Sven's fate. And this is about the best fight that the Dire could hope for. Give me a mid tier 1. Finally, they did get bottom tier 1 as well. Will they find anything around?
Radiant's middle tower
DK, ooh. Unfortunately, his Blink Bag was
What?
cancelled. He could have jumped that.
Radiant's middle tower
Links
is
aggressively.
under attack.
Gets hexed. X-Well on him. He's gone too far. He's BKB straight onto the Razor. Dodges the Ice Blast. Spectre has been hit by that, but she's BKB. Chasing this Earth Spirit, and the Earth Spirit is just
kill.
dead. This is a free tier 2. This game all of a sudden got very spicy.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
How on earth do I get the... Swing forward. AA out position.
A dominating
Nuked.
performance.
Dragon Tail
Onage.
start setting it up, and just even more of a free tower. They fortified this. If they can keep this catapult alive, they can pressure tier 4. How do I get the net worth graphs up? Denied.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
F7. Oh, look at that. Net worth peaked around 19k. Come back down for the Dire now. Still very ahead on the Radiant. They've not completely thrown this just yet. Quick look at the items. Nothing too striking just yet. Sange coming out for the DK. Probably going to build Halberd. Building Halberd, yep, for Sven.
That's exact.
Aetherlens and Glimmer for the Grimstroke. Spectre being given a lot of time to do whatever she wants.
Fusion.
Past 5 minutes after that big fight. Orb destruction. Radiant very, very scared now. Potentially smoking. How long for Roche? Not a while just yet. 3 minutes and they've smoked. No vision for Dire. Potentially going for the Sven. Fren, Razor. Will he pop his BKB this time? Not hit. To the head. and they dropped everything on him.
Discharge.
And the kitchen sink.
Dire's top
Bottom
tower
lane.
is under attack.
DK is pushing it in. Spectre being given the chance to actually do something.
Radiant's
farm.
bottom tower is under attack.
Still got a whiles away before she can compete with the Sven one-on-one.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
DK, Sven got up. No buyback on the Razor.
Structures are fortified.
They know that is a different matter.
Dire's
Ghost
middle
Strike
barracks
is running
are
out.
under
They're not going to
attack.
have it for about 60 seconds.
Radiant's
That
bottom
was,
tower is under
might
attack.
commit.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Oh, double chain thrust actually. Kinda scary. So AA blast on the 2 and support from the back. PK
yeah,
jumps on
killing
the
spree.
SK gets him.
Double kill.
But in the back lines, Spectre tries to go on support. It's going to be AA.
Barracks are under attack.
DK
Radiant's
manning up on
bottom
this
tower is under
Earthsprit. It's not
attack.
going to be able to blink away.
Dire's middle
Screw
barracks
this.
are under attack.
Spectre runs at the Earthsprit. They really want range barracks. Spike. Hex. Storm. Spectre's dead.
Bottom tower is under attack.
And even without Ghost Strike, they still get buyback. Spectre. And Radiant disengaged very quickly.
Radiant's bottom tower
Pretty much
is
everything
under
they could
attack.
ask.
Oh, sorry to disappoint you.
That is Spectre buyback down for 7.5 minutes. Roshan may respawn in a minute, maybe 3 minutes.
Money changes hands.
4 minutes. This time, Radiant probably just going to sit back, farm, control the map, keep the waves pushed, trying to avoid giving them any space. Though we are seeing the big power spike of Spectre with that 25 dispersion. Makes it a very difficult kill. So AA, very different against the Spectre. She knows it. Potential smoke coming out here from the Dire. Looks like they're grouping. Sitting behind the Spectre. They know Shiva's BKB. And that is not a kill. Dust. Instant stun, though he does get a Burrow Strike. And that's not going to be a kill. Couple of BKBs.
Scan, eager to know Dire's whereabouts.
Nothing recom. Roche gonna spawn in 3 minutes. It's a long respawn, as always. Side focus on keeping their waves pushed out. Will they jump this illusion? He's baiting it to make it look like it is. They have smoke behind it. They're waiting for some kind of committal. But Dire not biting. They know. Extreme top. Picked up by this mine. I'm just gonna leave it for the Earthsprit. Still waiting on this Roshan. Radiant really don't want to do anything. It's a minute 40 until then, and Spectre has cliffed herself. And she's back. Taking the Deathly damage instead of the Spectre dagger cooldown. A little bit questionable, potentially. They know they're in there, but they don't know it's not up. So they might smoke and go for something here. Razor looks like he wants to... Yeah, they've smoked. Only on 2. They're going for this. This may work in their favor, the fact that it's not up and they're going to fight into a couple of stragglers. There's no SK around, but he is pushing bottom, which is going to make it very difficult to keep control of these waves. They have no boots travel on either of the, any of the boards, or any of the heroes at least. Tier 4 items coming out, Trickster's Cloak and Nitro-Horn for the Radiant. Very nice items for the Sven there. Keeping the Titan Stover. Thought he would go for the Minotaur Horn, having 2 BKBs. Timeless Relic for the Spectre. It's pretty nice for either
Dire's
the
bottom tower is
Grimstroke
under
or the
attack.
DK. But extra duration. Flicker. Great as well. Very nice item as well. Yeah. Sven's taking the Minotaur Horn. Trix's Cloak, the Ancient Apparition. Getting Charm on the Esprit, and getting Charm being given over to the Sanky. And Esprit is being Flicker. Sanky found a lovely pitch. Didn't quite breaking out there, but committed. Leash used, not gonna go. It's gonna go on to 2, but it's no follow-up. God strength used. BKB on this Razor. DK stuck to the line. Line's gonna potentially get put up here. Magnus I think drop. Esprit's doing a lot of damage, and
Double kill.
DK, Razor, and Leash to Spectre's still alive. She's been caught out by the Burrow Strike. Manta dodges the roll.
Dominating performance.
Meanwhile,
Impossible kill.
Sven chasing the Grimstroke, and Spectre being Spirit Vessel up, still has Blade Mail, is going to go to a high ground and maybe TP. Burrow Strike misses. Roll.
Mega kill. Ownage.
And now 2 cores from the Radiant. Kick down and flicker down. Easy. And Roche is up now. So Radiant have the option of either pushing mid.
Earth's bounty.
Dire's middle barracks
And I'm pretty sure Spectre pulled back last time. They know that. They're just going to commit to 2 Raps. Maybe take Raps, top, and then go Roche. Or go for the finish. They're probably strong enough that they can do any option, and they're just going to go for the finish. No God Strength at third.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Dire Creep GG, or is that just chat or GG going? Razor playing aggressively. Burrow's Eccentric coming up. Banking. Ice Blast.
I guess.
2.
Ownage. They're unstoppable.
Die plus 2.
Impossible kill.
Magnify is just killing everybody. Full on buybacks from everybody in the Dire. Razor Lich and Grimstroke. Stormhammer onto the Razor. BKB. Trying to Ink Swell him, but he's just BKB'd and he's got God Strength and he's just going to kill everybody inside the fountain.
They're
It
unstoppable.
doesn't matter whether or not he's in the fountain, as long as he can hit something with outside. Thank you guys.
Monster
And
kill.
it literally everything. This game is over. Issues called by the Dire, and that is it. Radiant win.